Greetings, queens and kings, if you're stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. We are back in these Kountry Wayne streets. And right now, we are about to get into a skit entitled Wayne Has to Trust Amber and Wayne. We already know how Anthony feels about that, but there's a lot of, work that has to be done. And before you start getting jealous, Anthony, you have to, understand what Amber has been through. She's been through a lot, right? So my man has a lot of nerve, but you're going to have to start back again. And remember what Coco said, and remember what was said in therapy. So they have to take all those tools and really utilize them to repair this marriage. And trust is definitely a key factor. And they will be tried constantly on that. Can their love withstand it? We shall soon find out. Okay, family, let's get into it.
Where you going?
I'm going to Wayne's.
Okay. Um, what's going on with Wayne? What y'all got going on? Not like that. I'm just saying.
I handle some business. I'm in this with Wayne, so as soon as we handle business, we have a meeting about our artist, and that's it.
Cool.
You know that,
Because
Anthony.
I mean, how can I not trust you? It's my fault. I mean, we're in this position that we're in because sometimes I just wish that I would have trusted you more. So, I mean, y'all do y'all thing. You know? It's all good.
To Anthony's credit, I will say this. Shayla aside, he has his reasons not to trust her when it comes to Wayne because this woman was having an affair while they was engaged. And you know how we was very upset with that. We wanted her to get busted so bad and for Anthony not to marry her because we was teed off in these Kountry Wayne streets about Amber and what her and Wayne was doing. And, taking advantage of Anthony and his money. And you want this, that, and the other, but you doing this on the side all the way up to the day of your wedding. Yeah. And the situation, with Shayla seducing him, that came after. And then Shayla revealed about Amber and Wayne. But still, set aside that, I could understand why he would feel a certain way because a lot of this transpired. And, let's be honest, Anthony seems to be a little intimidated by Wayne, his success. Anthony is very competitive when it comes to success and business and his money. You saw how he reacted when he saw Wayne's new car. I'm surprised he didn't go out the next day and get one, but he has to watch those coins and those big purchases. But Anthony is that way. He's very competitive. And so when it comes to the woman he loved being with his biggest competitor, that kind of cut pretty deep. So, yeah, that's going to take some time for him too. So Amber needs to understand that as well. So I just wanted to make that point.
Anthony, whatever you think this is, it's not. It's not. And I told you I didn't want you to get your feelings hurt, but I don't know what to tell you.
Respect. Um,
And like I said, it's just business. That's it. Just business.
I get it. I get it. If it was even wrong for me to ask you where you going, my apologies.
It's cool. Well, he's waiting on me, so
That's still his wife, and you know, a man gotta have feel some kind of way when his wife goes to see another man, in spite of what you know he may be
Pick
doing
me up,
or
Sonny.
did with
In the
somebody
water.
else. They still gonna feel some kind of way.
what do you want?
Firehouse subs.
Anthony think he's slick, though.
You remember what I used to order?
Not only do he want to know if she still remembers the things that he
Yes,
likes,
I remember Anthony.
he also wants to make sure she comes back with that food and not take too long because she don't want her man hungry. Now,
I'll
do
see you
she?
later.
So if I tell her bring me something back, she can't waste too much time because she knows I need to eat. You ain't slick, Anthony. You want to make sure she come back directly.
Glad you called me.
Okay, before we get into okay, so what did we think about this situation with Anthony and his feelings over Wayne? Um, you think he really is hurt and he's still a little jealous over that situation? You think he just it's all in that? I don't know. I think he really is a little feeling some kind of way. Um, he still does have feelings for Amber, and that just doesn't go away, regardless of what him and Shayla's been through. So I can see that he is. He know he has to tread lightly. That's why he. I apologize. I have no right to ask you what you doing or where you going. No, you don't. Not in light of what we've been through, but we still married, and yes, we still. It's hard because of everything that's transpired, but you're still marrying each other's husbands and wife, and you still gonna care to a certain extent because you saw how Amber, how good she felt when he went off on Shayla in front of her and professed his love for Amber. That gave her some type of um, calm and peace, and like she said, she felt a little vindicated in that. Based on what she went through and all her losses, she felt like she finally won. So you still have feelings, regardless of the infidelity. It hurts, and this is something that's going to take time, and this is something that they also working through in their therapy. So I hope they continue with that therapy. Let the therapist know what they've been doing. Hopefully, she can get better advice. Because sometimes I don't know about some of the things she be saying, but I want to hear what she has to say about this going forward. Him staying there. And another thing, what do you think about Anthony not going home, well, not home, but to Shayla's to see his son? I know he doesn't want to deal with the wrath, but it's been a few days and you still have a son to check on. And you still have some key things that you have to resolve, like that baby's name change and getting into court with that so we can find out what's up with this paternity test. I'm never going to stop saying mentioning that because I think that's a big part of this whole issue that can make things go a little bit smoother and cut Shayla out of his life once and for all. So let's see if that'll happen. So on to the next skit, family. Peace.